You are watching a master at work. To this day. To this day.
It's your girl Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. We here back to back. I went live yesterday with shout out to Marco Dobre. Shout out to Marco Dobre. He was a returning guest of mine. I haven't seen him in about 3 years. Also, I want to give some quick shout outs before I forget. Just because there's a lot going on. One thing that we didn't get to talk about yesterday was there is a foundation that I wanted to quickly talk about because we didn't get to talk about it on my show yesterday. And then because next week is Christmas and we want to make sure that we're inclusive and showing love to everybody, everybody definitely check out the DG Foundation. It's a nonprofit support page. You can actually find it at dg.foundation.us. And it's a nonprofit support page dedicated to helping people going through cancer or know someone who is. Just a little bit of a recap. My guest, Marco Dobre, is a cancer survivor. And he is a part of this organization. And he kind of goes to hospitals and, gives gifts and things and lift up people by having conversations with them. So definitely, I always feel like we're always buying gifts for people. But, in the end of the day, those people are still people. So, if you could, take some time in and, just check out your charity, specifically this one if you can. Again, the DG Foundation. I reposted it on my page, so definitely show some love. And, yeah, you always want to balance out the goodness in the world. Period. Also, shout out to Marco Dobre. He gave a big bag of new stuffed animals to the Morristown Oncology Center. So shout out to Marco, doing great things. Great things. Also, check out his music video snippet. He just launched it yesterday. So definitely show him some love. He's going to have a lot of brand new music in 2026. So also keep an eye out for that. Another shout out that I want to do is an event that we're having at Bravery Studios this Saturday. Dipset Christmas. Dipset Christmas. Dipset Christmas. Period. Everybody, y'all heard it. It's going to be a Dipset Christmas event. Tickets are $20. It includes food, wine. There's also going to be a white elephant contest game. And also, whoever has the best 2000s hip-hop fit gets 2 hours of free recording podcast studio time. So definitely come through. It starts at 6. Marv, are you selling tickets at the door? No tickets at the door, so make sure you grab your ticket, $20, food, wine, contest, games, there'll be karaoke. It's going to be a whole vibe. It's going to be here this Saturday, Bravery Studios at 6 p.m. So, pull up. All right. I feel like I have a couple other shout-outs to definitely give out. Let me see, before I forget. I also want to give this other shout out because this is actually someone that I started following recently, and I want people to start looking into her. She is from Jersey. Her profile is called Zany Nails. That's Zaneyy Nails. And shout out to her. She very inspirational. It's a nail page. However, she does have her nail salon, I believe, in Bayonne. And she started off doing $20 nail sets. Literally, she posted a video where, true inspiration. She was on Facebook just making, hey, I'll do a $20 nail set, $20 nail set. And, to grow from that area to where she is now as a woman doing it by herself, shout out to her. But definitely check her out, Zany Nails. I'm always about women empowerment, especially if you're doing it on your own, and especially if you're from Jersey. So go check out her nails. Hopefully one day we're going to get her on the Mina Mendoza Show, period. Other shout outs, just to make sure that y'all are on schedule with me. Next week, I will not be going live, hence why I went back to back. I was live yesterday and I'm live here today. Next week, as you know, Thursday will be Christmas, so I will be not going live. And then you're going to have to catch me next week. But just wanted to put that out there. All right, I think I'm good for now. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce our extra special spicy guest, Joey Rosenberg.
Very good to be here. Thank you.
Period. Joey, how you feeling?
Good. How about yourself?
Good. What'd you eat for breakfast?
Skittles and some Gatorade.
That's crazy. What flavor Gatorade, though?
Yellow.
Yellow? That's your favorite flavor?
Nah, it was just all that was left.
Really? Yo, nobody likes yellow.
Nah, it's last to go.
That's why I was like, yo, like, really? Yellow? I'm not against it, but, like, I don't feel like people drink yellow.
I drank every other one way before I'll touch
What's
the
your
yellow.
favorite flavor Gatorade?
But it doesn't come in the main, like, containers. Strawberry.
Strawberry?
When you freeze, like, cold strawberry Gatorade, I'm telling you, try it.
I'm crying.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like you low-key left that in the freezer one time by accident, and then you're like, this is just what's gonna work. This is what's gonna work.
Put it in the sink, run it under some hot water, man. I like slushies, man. So strawberry slushy. Come on.
I'm crying.
You gotta get creative sometimes.
That part. All right, Joey, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna have y'all play a little snippet of some music that Joey did with his band. How long ago was this?
We recorded this literally 3 days ago, but I've had the music for this for almost 10 years.
Oh, my God.
And I was just really looking for the longest time for the right vocalist. And Zahn came to the open mic that I was throwing at the Williams Center a year and a half ago, and I heard his voice, and I'm like, I have to show him this. So
I'm crying.
We did.
You're like, I need your voice.
Yeah, I'm like, please, I'm not crazy.
I need your voice. All right. So what is it called?
We're called Ivanti.
Ivanti.
And I think this song is called Feel Alive. Zahn named it Feel Alive.
Feel Alive?
Yeah, Feel Alive.
Feel Alive. All right, we're going to play a little quick snippet, and then we're going to come right back.
Thank you.
Let's do a wave. Wait, no, we gotta do this right. Like, hold on. I'm gonna start it. Wait, put the camera on me, Bar. Hold on. All right, put the camera on Joey. Joey!
Man,
like, what the hell? Like, you're all right, we're gonna do
I'm
this
white
one more
and Jewish.
time.
I can't dance.
One more time. Hold on. Let's
Have you seen the way Jewish people dance?
This. Hold on. Mark, we got this. We can do this. We can do this,
I'll do
Joey.
it. All right, the
we
wave?
can do this. All right, wait.
All right.
Oh, God. We look like SpongeBob.
Yeah, yo.
The Squidward dance.
Squidward on acid.
Yeah. I'm crying. All right. Yo, that was nice.
Thank you.
That was nice.
I appreciate it. Zahn is such a crazy good R&B vocalist. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of like an alt-rock thing, so I guess it's like alt-rock R&B fusion.
Okay.
Something like that.
So is the song out on all platforms?
Not yet. We have been laying low on it because we want to, like, when we pop our head out, we want the EP recorded and on a Bandcamp and everything ready to go.
Yeah.
And we've just been taking our time with that.
Okay.
Hopefully, I want to say before the end of this coming year, we're going to have, so like before the end of 2026, we'll at least
So in a week?
Well, yeah, but no.
I was like, wait, that's in a week, Joey.
A year and a week. Within the next year and week.
Okay.
Hopefully
So 2027.
27. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I was like, 2026 isn't like right here.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the next year or so, but definitely less. It's
Okay.
I'm just shooting like high because like it took so long to just find a vocalist and then find
Yeah.
a producer, and then I don't want to even assume that it's going to go. We're going to find the perfect next move right away, but we're just going to make sure that we have everything recorded within the next year,
Yeah.
and we'll be playing live shows. Definitely at the Williams Center, definitely at Club Andromeda in Nyack. So we'll be around. I'll be making sure everybody knows about it.
Period.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it. All right. So let's go straight to the questions, Joey.
Do it.
So you've been doing stand-up for about 10 years.
Yeah.
What made you say, yeah, this is it?
I remember the exact day. It was November 18th, 2013.
Okay.
I remember because my friend got free tickets to Dangerfields in New York City on a Monday night, cold Monday night. Almost no one was there. And I was wearing, it was cold, but I just get hot really, really easily. Excuse me.
It's okay. It's okay.
And I was wearing like a Nirvana tank top, and one of the comedians just roasted me for like 15 minutes. And like I was with a girl that was my friend. We weren't dating, but it didn't matter. It just looked like we were there, and he was emasculating. But like, his name is JP Justice, by the way, amazing comic. But when I saw that by the end that I didn't feel hurt by that, I was like, oh my God, that actually was amazing.
Were you laughing? Was
Yes,
it funny? Okay.
yes.
I mean, like, yeah.
It was like the spark I needed, you know, because like I admire like Patrice O'Neill, Colin Quinn, a lot of those New York guys, but their heyday was just before I started. They really were big in New York between like 2000 and 2015, 16. So like someone from New York kind of like breaking me in New York style like that, I respect it. Shout out JP Justice.
Okay, period. So, how did starting comedy in Jersey shape your style? Because you talked about New York, but you're not from New York. You're from Jersey.
I mean, my dad's family's from the Bronx.
Okay.
But,
oh, shit.
They're straight up.
Oh, shit. BX.
Right.
BX, baby.
I'm straight Jersey.
I'm not
though.
from the Bronx, by
I'm
the
not
way. I'm
either,
from
but-
Patterson. I'm just saying. Jersey all day. No offense.
I think
New York.
with New York, like, there's a lot of like vaudeville type stuff, a lot of like song and dance, a lot of character work, which is cool, but it's very hard to be genuine and be in character at the same time. And that's not a juggling act a lot of people pulled off. And I saw a lot of kind of that same type of song and dance type act in LA. But with Jersey, everything is, you don't want to seem like you're trying too hard. You know what I mean? It's very casual. And if you could be quick casually, that's it. You know,
Yeah.
there's no song and dance really that you need to be lulled and like, this is where the funny is. It's like, no, are you funny? Because it's going to be immediate if I think you're funny.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Jersey's like that. I like that about it.
Okay. Shout out to Jersey.
Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey. So, you've been playing the guitar for over 20 years.
Yeah.
So, which one came first, the music or the comedy?
Music by far.
Music.
5th grade.
When did you pick up, were like, this is what I'm going to do?
5th grade, because my older brother picked up the guitar first, and, shout out to my brother. But he's 6 years older than me. All my siblings are at least 6 years older
You're
than me.
the baby?
Exactly.
He's like, I'm the Gerber baby.
That's what it is. Look at
Okay.
these cheeks.
I'm
You know what I mean?
crying. I'm crying. So your brother picked up the guitar, and then you started using his guitar?
Yeah, I borrowed his guitar, an electric guitar, but with no. I was just playing the electric guitar, not plugged into anything.
Oh, shit. Okay.
For the first 6 months.
Okay.
He taught me some basic chords, but after that first 6, 7 chords thing that he taught me, didn't have a teacher. I had a teacher for 1 year, 5 years in, and then not. So no teacher for the first 4 years, then 1 year teacher, and then no teacher after that since, until now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so music came first,
Yeah.
then comedy.
I see what
Would
you
you
did there.
ever do a comedy special while playing the guitar?
No.
Why?
Because
Ugh.
it's because like I want to be able to do both uniquely themselves. I feel like if I were to try to do like a dual model type of act, I'll do neither one particularly well.
Okay.
Whereas if it's separate, there's just, plus comedy and music, like I thought there would be a lot of crossover when I started doing comedy. I thought there would be things I could take from music to comedy, but there's only a couple things that are similar. Mostly it's a very hard crossover. So like shout out to comedian musicians who really know how to fuse their act together, like Garfunkel and Oates or, just really good people like that. Or, God, what was his name?
Who?
Skinny dude who used to be on MTV, Martin. Oh, God, what was his name?
Skinny dude?
Yeah, he was like a hippie type. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to remember.
What was he, a VJ?
No, he's a comedian. I'm trying to think of his name. But
Keith Davidson? No. I'm like, what?
I'll think of it at the end of the podcast, and it's going to be irrelevant.
But he was a
But-
skinny comedian guy from MTV?
Yeah, his stuff used to be on MTV a lot. But there's, let me think of like other comedians. Like Adam Sandler's a good example. Jimmy Fallon's a good example.
Okay.
Guitar-based If you can do it, do it. But for me, I feel like I can do both individually better than I could if I tried to do them both at the same time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, fair.
Dimitri Martin, that was it.
Who the hell is that?
Thank you. Yeah,
Dimitri Martin.
yeah, you got a good producer. You got a good producer right there.
What? Who is that?
That's Marvin there. Shout out Marv.
Martin. Dimitri.
Shout out Dimitri.
All right, so I got to ask you this, Joey, because you sent this in your bio.
Please.
Why are you tired no matter how much sleep you get?
I think it's because the workplace in general, the workforce in general, like there's a very few places that will allow for genuine time to recover from a very hectic week. For example, I worked for Amazon for 3 years, and I had to structure my week in a way where I was off for 3 days and then working full time for 4 days, like 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours, 10 hours. And even with that 3-day recovery every week, after a certain period of time, it wasn't enough. I was just in bed for the first day. After that, just completely aches and pains, and handled whatever I couldn't do during the week with the last 2 days. But you just couldn't. There was no catching up. And that's by design. They do that on purpose.
I mean, Amazon, what's crazy about Amazon, and I saw it literally like 2 weeks ago, because I used to see like the Amazon truck, just come by, but now they're just letting people drive their cars.
Yeah.
And I like saw this guy, right? And it was crazy because I saw the Amazon truck, and then I saw somebody who had the Amazon uniform, like that vest.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, and it was funny though, because I caught him throw the package onto the porch, and I yelled in the street. I was like, I saw you throw the package. And I was like, I'm just kidding. I didn't see you, but I'm not going to say nothing.
God, I wish I could have gotten
But
away
he
with
got
that.
so scared.
Of course, because any infraction, like they tell you every day all the little things you could do to get fired.
But Loki, he did throw it though.
He did throw it.
He did throw the package, yo.
Yep.
He was just like, ugh. Like, yo, but when he turned around after me talking, yo, his face went so white. I was just like, yo, I saw you, but I'm not gonna say nothing.
But there's cameras all like up the ass of those vehicles. Every square inch has a camera, so I don't even know how you would even get away
remember,
with
he
it.
was in his private car. He wasn't in the Amazon car. The Amazon car was there, but it was someone else. And then I guess another Amazon dude pulled up at the same time. He's like, yo, this is my territory.
So it was a small package.
Yeah, it was like this big. He just threw it, and like it made it onto the porch, but it was just mad funny. I was just like, "Hey, yo," and I'm like, "My guy."
That was my mug, man.
Yo, that ass, yo.
I can't drink from this
The second
now.
time I forgot this, return this, yo.
It's like the beginning of Ace Ventura.
Crazy. Hey, so let's talk about this. What's something adults lied to you about growing up? Ooh. I gotta think about this one too.
Something that they lied about growing up. 8 days of presents on Hanukkah.
I'm not.
I never.
So you gotta enlighten me on this one.
It's like the trade-off. So
What?
like, you know, you get Christmas gifts if you celebrate Christmas, and Hanukkah, it's 8 days of Hanukkah. And supposedly you get a present every day of Hanukkah, but that never happened with us, A. B, if any family actually did keep up for all those 8 days, the presents go from like, okay, something cool to like a tie, then a pair of socks, then some napkins, then a couple toothpicks. The gifts go, then a spinning top at the end. The gifts go down in quality.
I'm crying. Wait, so on the 8th day, can you get 8? Have you ever gotten just eight gifts?
Nah, I've gotten more Christmas gifts from like my girlfriend's family, my fiance's family, than I have from anybody in my family before.
I'm crying, bro.
I look forward to Christmas now. You know what I mean?
Yo, you gotta send your mom like a picture. Be like, yo, I can't fit in my house. You know,
don't
my
need any more
fiance's
ties.
family just keeps giving me gifts, and let's see if your mom will give you 8 gifts.
Mom, I'm not gonna be a rabbi. It's over.
Crying.
It's done. It's
She
not
wants you to
happening.
be a rabbi?
She wanted me to be more like religious, Jewish.
Oh, okay.
You know, but I stopped after my bar mitzvah. Like once I was 13 and I was a man, I'm out.
crying.
Yo. I'm 13 and I'm a man and I'm out.
I'm crying. Okay. So, what's a talent you have that's completely useless?
I can figure out how to close a door from across the room. I'll throw a pillow. I'll throw whatever is near me to push that door closed so I don't have to get up and close it.
What?
I won't hit a vase. You know what I mean? My aim is good. When I really don't want to get up.
Yo, dog, that's why you ended up with a hole in your house in the summer.
No, that was my nephew.
Yes, it is.
That was my
like,
nephew.
I'm listening to this right now. I'm like, listen, that apple don't fall far from the tree.
But it's my nephews. They're not the apple. I'm like, I don't know, the orchard over.
I'm crying. I'm crying. All right, let's go back to the bio. I'm crying. All right, so how about this? Being the youngest of 5, how did that prepare you for stand-up?
I think my house was just very tense growing up in general.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Everybody's got to deal with something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just, and I'm the youngest, so like nobody's gonna really listen to you, even if you have a good point to make. So you kind of really picked where you were gonna talk and what you were gonna say, and it better be funny or it better be useful. Or you're gonna get made fun of. So like, it was like that, and it was good. I mean, like my sister Rachel, my brother John are some of the funniest people you would ever want to meet. They would never do stand up, but you know, there's people out like you've seen people like that where they'll never do stand up because it's not their thing, but they're just so funny.
Yeah.
You know, like
100%.
My siblings are like that.
100%.
Like there's a lot of people like that. Like there was one time when I was delivering something during my Amazon shift, because we delivered everything that was big, like above ground pools, ovens and shit.
Yeah, that's insane.
And I was friends and a coworker with a woman named Naima. She was like 38, 39-year-old black woman, really strong, really cool. And she would purposely refuse my help when we're carrying something heavy, so it just looked bad when I'm walking behind her. I'm like, Naima, what the...
You should get a shirt. Hold on, let me get Naima. Like, if we have a shirt.
She's playing it up and like sweating, and then the second we get back in the truck, she's like, you look at you, you were scared, weren't you? You were scared.
Bitch. I'm crying.
You'll be killed, Naima.
Shout out to Naima. She's still at Amazon?
Nah. She left a couple years before I did.
Okay.
Yeah, place grinds you out.
That's crazy. Yeah, but you know what, Joey? You have a good, because you talked about your family. But I remember when I went to the Williams Center, you did a skit about your mom. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that shit is funny.
Thank you.
Could you share some to the camera?
I think that.
Wait, hold on, let me set you up. I'll put you up, but you gotta act like your mom.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna act like Hanukkah and
I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna be you.
And I'm gonna be
you, and you're gonna be your mom.
Okay.
Mom. It's the 8th day of Hanukkah. Do I get 8 gifts?
Yosef, we do not have much kesef, Yosef. Kesef is money. We do not have many shekels, Yosef. We have to save them for the pay for the yeshiva, Yosef.
Mom, why do you call me Joseph?
That was your father's decision.
Oh.
I wanted to name you Eduardo Antonio.
Crying. I'm crying.
No, because my mom's got like. She speaks French, Spanish, Hebrew, and English, so her accent is thick. You would never know if we were related if you heard her talk and then me talk. It doesn't sound like we're related at all.
So she says your name like Yosef.
Yosef. Yeah, it's like
Yosef.
Yeah, it's like she's about to tell me to go conquer the nearest village. Yosef.
I'm crying. I'm crying, dog. But you gotta make that into like, you know how like. What's his face? Kevin Hart talks about his dad.
Oh yeah.
You need like a special about your mom.
I know. It's just with family comedy because like those jokes age bad. You know what I mean? Like, and then some comedians really their material just becomes like wife and kid material, which is fine. But it's like I'll have a joke like that here and there, but I don't want to ever like shift too far into that because it's a very easy like well of material to get from because everyone's family is a little different, but. It's just too, like, low-hanging fruit, you know?
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's keep it going. What was your first time performing stand-up like? Because you said 2013, you were like, I'm going to go to this show. I'm going to wear this Nirvana shirt. This guy just talked about me. When did we decide to do the stand-up? Where were we? What was the club or environment like? And how did we feel?
So... It was one of two places. It was either Scotty's in Springfield, which is no longer there.
Okay.
Or it was Laughing Buddha. I forget that exact location, but it was on East 7th and 2nd, I believe.
Okay.
St. Mark's Place, sort of, in that area.
Oh, St. Mark's. I love St. Mark's.
But they were both very similar because those were the first two I did. And one thing, it took about maybe 10 months after that night I got roasted to the first time I did it. And both times everyone in the room was nice because, you know, they could either tell that you're a newbie or usually you'll get some sympathy laughs and some like, good job, buddy. If you tell them, yeah, it's my first time up here. I know some comics that have been doing that, like, yeah, it's my first time up here shit for like years now.
Really?
Because it always gets the audience kind of on your side.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, dude, that's not cool.
It's like, yo, I saw you here a year ago. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, you know,
hell?
some jokes you got to recognize when it's like they've aged, and it's like food. You got to take it out of the fridge, yo, throw it out.
Period.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this: what's the biggest lesson comedy has taught you over the last decade?
It taught me that I'm grateful that I have a sense of humor, and I'm not trying to like mythologize stand up or anything like that, but just to be able to kind of find humor in any crappy situation. Like I've had so many crappy jobs, and you have to find things to laugh at or it's going to grind you down way faster.
Yeah.
And so like I think with stand up, most of the time, whenever you're not on stage, you're looking for things to find funny about the world, little things that you can kind of write down and say on stage later. And when you're in a situation at work where like you're driving a truck and it's stuck in the mud, or, you know, you just cleaned a bathroom and then a sorority girl came in and just puked on the bathroom. You just cleaned floor. You know what I mean? I've been through that. You know, like, so it's to kind of put myself in the position to get that skill and work on that skill to try and see what's funny about any situation. Like I if comedy doesn't pay me a dime, I'll always be grateful to comedy for giving me that, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let me ask you this. If you could erase one trend from existence, what would it be?
One trend. One trend. I want to not be pressured into tipping everywhere I go and spend money. When they turn that tablet around, and it's like, okay, you can get 5%, 40%, or 90% tip.
I get you on that. Like, one, tip your waiters, tip your bartenders, because those people got to get tipped.
That's true.
100%.
I've been that.
But I'm not going to tip you because you pressed enter.
Come on.
That's stupid.
No, 100%.
Use your common sense.
100%. Like, no, I get you on that. I'm actually going to, like, co-sign on that one, Joey. Because it's like, and then they make you feel guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my God, let me click no receipt ASAP.
Right?
Press the button fast.
I don't want to print or email or nothing. Just
Nothing.
give me my,
Yo, 100% every time. And I'll definitely co-sign. Yo, if that shit happens at CVS, I'm fucking staying home. I'm staying home, dog. That shit's crazy. That shit was a COVID thing. And I remember that. It was just like out of nowhere. It was just became the thing. I'm like, yo, what the hell?
I know. There's some things that never quite came back after COVID.
Yeah.
You know, like there was one venue I used to go to in the city called the Tiny Cupboard. It's still there. It's just now they have it in the church downstairs. But they used to have it on the roof, overlooking the city.
That's sick.
And during COVID, because you had to, because you couldn't be within 6
Yeah,
feet,
yeah,
so
yeah.
they would have it on this roof. It's amazing. Shout out Tiny Cupboard in the city. It's amazing no one ever fell off that roof. That's probably why they moved it down to the church, because they're like, we're getting lucky. We need to move.
I'm crying.
But for the time that it had the shows up there, that's one thing that was during COVID that was unique. The Tiny Cupboard on those roof shows. Those are some of my favorite shows I've ever done, comedy or music.
You know what's funny? During COVID, I remember me and my friends couldn't go out to clubs, but the only place, or bars, because that wasn't a thing. You could only pick up food or the drinks to go.
Yeah.
Like at one point, you were allowed to drink on the streets in New York because it was just very chill. But I remember me and my friends, we went to strip clubs. Because that was the only place that played music and that allowed people to hang out. Shout out to Flamingos. We were there all the time.
Flamingos, Rich Carucci used to have an open mic there during
Sick.
COVID lockdown. We used to go.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was there.
Wait, you were outside?
We were in the tents.
Outside?
We were in the tents,
Yo,
yeah.
I'm telling you right now, how that made sense, I have no idea. I had my whole birthday party at the strip club in a tent. Like, we had a VIP tent outside.
With the heat lamps, right?
With the heat lamps,
Yeah.
dog. Shout out to Flamingos. And also shout out to the one in Lodi.
Oh, man, what was that one?
The one on the corner.
Not Railroad.
No. It was, damn it. It's that famous strip club in Lodi. It's still there to this
the
day.
Bada Bing?
No, not Bada Bing. Marv, what is it called? Not Harem. It's on a corner. No, it's not Satin Dolls.
How many strip clubs are in this part of Jersey?
A lot. But me and my friends used to go to them all the time because they were fun.
They were
They used
fun
to
as
hang
hell.
out, and then like me, it was like a group of girls.
Yeah, getting
so
ready for
everybody
work.
would gravitate to our table. It was amazing.
They would pass
What
through
was
the
it
tent
called?
on the way in while we're on stage, and we would like make the girls part of the show. They'd be like, "Hey, you
100%.
about to start your shift?" You know, like,
I'm crying.
They were the best crowd. Oh, I miss those shows too.
I feel like hold on, Laura. I gotta give them a shout out because
Give them a
they
shout
hooked
out.
it up. Oh, Platinum Dolls, Gentlemen. No, Blush. Shout out to Blush.
Blush.
It was Blush. What? That's on the corner of Wallington and Lodi. Yeah. Shout out to Blush. Blush hooked us up mad times.
Yeah.
Mad times. But yeah, that's funny. Imagine we like bumped into each other mad random.
Probably saw you there. That was the only place you could go and do stand up for a while.
Yeah, but that's just crazy. They'll have like a stripper with a mask on. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, but you can rub your ass on me. Sure.
COVID was crazy time.
COVID was a crazy time.
You know?
It was a crazy time.
They were essential workers, those girls.
Yup.
Yep.
Yeah, that's funny. They were essential workers. All right, so let's transition.
Gotcha.
What's a joke idea you know is funny but refuse to say on stage?
Okay, it's funny. I was actually thinking about this like yesterday, so that's why it's on the top of my head. So I have a shirt that's a Donkey Kong shirt. You know what I mean, like the
Okay.
Nintendo character, and Diddy Kong too. It's just like a bunch of them all over the shirt. So I left the house like kind of not thinking, okay, I'm gonna be wearing this shirt, you know, for the rest of the day. I didn't have a change. Later on, I go to a mic that I am not joking. I am the only white guy in there, and I'm wearing Donkey Kong like all over me, and I'm just like no. And I realized what like no one.
Yo,
got
I would have turned that shit inside out. I'm like, yo, my guy.
I was so like I didn't realize it until no one gave me a problem, but a couple dudes gave me a look, and there's just a look where you're like, wait, what? Do I have something in my? And then like and I left. I didn't do a set that night.
I'm crying. I would have definitely turned the shirt inside out, and I would have and then I would have said it on stage. I'm like, yo, the reason why my shirt looks like this is because I don't want to disrespect nobody.
I
love
Donkey
everybody.
Kong. I love Donkey Kong,
Yeah,
Diddy
be like,
Kong.
I love Nintendo. I
Donkey
love
Kong
Nintendo.
Jr..
Yo, 100%.
You know, it was just a
100%.
pure Nintendo
Yo,
thing.
I'm crying, my guy. I'm crying. All right. What's the most impulsive thing you've done?
Probably buy hockey jerseys that are short sleeved, because hockey jerseys are usually long sleeves.
Yeah.
But I get sweaty kind of easy, and I like wearing them in summer. You know what I mean? I'm not going to wear a long sleeve shirt in the summer.
Yeah.
So I just started getting into making like hockey jerseys, but on football jerseys. So hockey logos on football jerseys.
Okay.
You know, so I got a lot of those.
I'm crying. Okay.
That's a personal thing for me.
All right. So let's go back to the bio. So you just recently had a show about 2 weeks ago at the Williams Center, right?
Yes, I did.
How did it go?
It went great. The Williams Center has been with us from the start on this. I volunteered there for about a year and a half, running their open mic and doing a lot of little things for them. And then finally I got the opportunity to host a show. So I came to them and I told them, let's do 2 monthly shows. One of them is called the NJ Comedy Underground. The next show for the NJ Comedy Underground is January 3rd.
Okay.
At the Williams Center. And then the other show idea is called Fat Friday. And that's based on something that happened in LA called Fat Tuesday. It was run by Guy Torrey. It was like I don't think it was a mic. I think it was a show that he ran for like 10 years. And during a time where I think the Comedy Store wasn't really drawing a lot of people in there, so it was like it became a really like revolutionary type of show.
Yeah.
And there's a documentary about it on Amazon, I believe. And so like my Fat Friday is definitely inspired by Fat Tuesday. So
Period.
Hopefully once a month there'll be 2 comedy shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, yo, that shit was fat.
Hell yeah. Bring back
Fat.
fat. Bring back the
I
fat.
said that in my show the other day. I was like, I like that word, fat, because it's cool. I don't know, I like it.
It's just about time for that one to come back.
It should.
The 20-year cycle.
The PH is
You know?
nice.
I've heard rad from a couple kids lately.
What?
The word rad.
Rad is cool.
You know what I mean?
Rad is cool.
At least this is cyclical.
Yeah, I like rad. Rad is cool. Fat, your shit is fat.
Why not? Anything but 6'7", yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sick
It's
of that.
crazy. All right. What's the Jersey comedy scene missing? Or what is it doing right?
Same thing as the music scene in North Jersey. So for until the Williams Center, and I'm not even just saying this because I work there, like until the Williams Center, most venues worth going to for up and coming people, whether you're a metal musician, a rapper, or a poet, a lot of these venues didn't last more than 2 or 3 years. You know what I mean? Like the Radiant closed down in that time, Canvas Clash closed down during that time. And it just kind of, and the ones that stayed open, they would try to get you on a terrible ticket deal. They did what it was called pay to play. So you'd have to sell $20 tickets with no one on the bill. 20 tickets for $20 each and no one on the bill besides, like, it was bad. And
I'm crying.
I think that now that the Williams Center is there, and I'm making it a point to make sure it's accessible to people on that level, like I couldn't do when I was in my early 20s. I think that that's been a huge turnaround. I think that every scene, the comedy scene, the metal scene, the rap scene, like I think they've all kind of found a home there. And I think that having a place that's not in danger of shutting down next year is kind of key to building a scene. And it's actually perfect timing for the Willie to be there and to do that for, artists like me and everyone from the area, because the film industry has been coming to Jersey and building studios and stuff, because now there's a tax incentive. They get to save a lot of money filming in Jersey now instead of the city or instead of going to LA to Hollywood.
So that's why they're building here.
Yeah, and that's why you're seeing so many sets being filmed everywhere.
Yeah, sure.
So that's coming up right now. So the fact that we're at the Willie and we're establishing all this now, by the time the film industry is fully established here, we'll be able to kind of make inroads with them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So, do you feel pressure to level up at this stage in your career?
No. With comedy, there's no age limit, because it's really just about what makes you, what is funny to you and why. And there's no age limit on that. That's something that grows over time. I felt that pressure to get somewhere by a certain age when, music was 100% of my focus, because, like, you don't want to be struggling on the come up in your 30s. But you could still put out music without pressurizing yourself to do it that way. It's just the old school way of, like, we have to set up the social media, and then we have to go play gigs, whether they pay us anything or not. It's like, that's why with my band, Ivanti, that we played earlier in the show, like, we're taking our time, and we're going to pop our heads out when everything is ready and we're ready to play, and we have the thing to sell, and not before that.
Okay, period. So let me ask you this. What's the most I'm getting older moment you've had recently?
Back pain.
Back pain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need that. Those like weight belts that movers wear?
I'm crying.
I'll wear that just around.
I'm crying. Not the Everlast. The Everlast.
I wear it around, I need it. My bed hurts me sometimes.
You'll tell your fiance's mom to buy you that for Christmas, yo.
A Christmas list is just a new thing to me. It's been 3 years of Christmas lists for me. I'm 33.
How do you like it?
I love Christmas lists.
He's like, I love Christmas.
There's no Hanukkah list.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's just 8 random gifts.
There's no Hanukkah list, dog. That's crazy. The crazy thing is, like, I'm not Jewish. So I'm like, dang, y'all, I never knew. I really thought that y'all got a gift every day of that candle making.
It's just a marketing thing. They're just like, 8 days of presents, And it's like, it's not. No, there's nothing
But
in the
the 8th day is when you do get the presents, right? A present.
It could really happen on any of those days. There's no, like, one way to do it. That's one thing that's, like, about Judaism. It's like the same as Christianity. It's always practiced a little different everywhere it is.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. So, like,
Go ahead.
it depends. It depends on, what that family feels like doing.
Yo, let me ask you this. What is your craziest Hanukkah story that's funny that you could share?
Hanukkah story. Okay. I barely remember this. This is a very early memory. For some reason, the temple that, I used to go to when I was religious was getting renovated. So they had us in this, like, gymnasium, like, about a half a mile away.
Yeah.
And someone in my family, I don't want to say who because I don't want to embarrass them, not me, but someone in my family, an adult, rather heavy set gentleman, and in the middle of, like, kind of like, you hear the snap of a plastic chair and the thud of it, the ungraceful thud of him hitting the floor.
I'm crying, yo.
In front, and it's like Hanukkah is not even a holiday where you spend that much time in temple. It's like, it's not like Yom Kippur or one of the high, it's kind of lower on the totem pole. So, like, the short time that we were there, managed to destroy the chair.
That's funny as hell. Did they get him a new chair?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
He needed help getting up, but
I'm crying, yo. Was he okay?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, did he just like fall?
He knew what he was doing getting that heavy.
I'm crying, dog. I'm crying.
Come on, no one's gonna judge him for it, but when shit like that happens, gotta be like, yo, okay, this is just a natural consequence.
I feel like everybody has a funny Hanukkah or Christmas story, like that ass. There's no way you don't have one.
Well, like,
I feel like every family has that one uncle or that one cousin that is just like iconic.
well, being that celebrating like with my Christmas list and stuff is new to me.
Yeah.
A lot of Christmas movies are happy. Like even one, you know what I mean? And I love Adam Sandler's Eight Crazy Nights, and it's not even because it's like a movie written by a Jewish guy. It's just like it's very, very has sad moments and it has happy moments and it has really angry moments, and it's not for everybody.
I'm crying.
No, not everyone watches that movie during the holidays because it's a little too real sometimes.
Yeah.
And I happen to like that, yeah.
Oh.
You know?
He's like, I gotta have the balance of everything.
Got to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris Park Comedy. Shout out to Chris Park. He was a past guest of mine.
Hey.
Amazing guest. He's in the check-in for us.
Hey.
Chris, if you got a question that you would want me to ask Joey, put it in the check-in and I will ask it.
Shout out.
I feel like everybody definitely has a funny holiday story. Something that happened, whether it was them, their uncle, or
My
cousin.
bar mitzvah, yo. My bar mitzvah was hilarious.
Why?
Well, because my Dominican cousin showed up.
You have a Dominican cousin?
Yeah, my uncle married a Dominican woman.
Oh, that's
And
fire.
I got, Randy and Ron Hill showing up.
Yeah, that's fire.
And like my aunts that I've never met, they got big ass crucifixes in the middle of
Period.
this synagogue with Jews everywhere.
Yo, I'm crying. I'm crying.
A little bit of tequila, just like right over
I'm
here.
crying.
Because Manischewitz doesn't get you drunk.
That's just crazy. I mean, that's funny though. Like, I'm all for the blended family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like different cultures combining and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
I remember, if I think about like my Christmas story, there was a time where like my uncle, he's definitely the alcoholic of the family, unfortunately. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Tio Marcos, yo. Tio Marcos got drunk as hell one night. And it was like we all gave out our gift sets because we do our gifts at Christmas Eve, like right when it turns 12. And we all like gave out the gifts. Everybody got their gifts. And he got gifts. And he was drunk as hell. And we decided to like mess with him. We took his gifts and we hid them. So, yo, he got so mad.
I'd get mad too.
Yo, he was like, where's my gifts? I'm like, you ain't getting no gifts. He's like, I got gifts. And yo, for a half hour, he was so angry. He wouldn't talk to us. And then I'm like, yo, it's all right. Your gifts are in the corner over there, okay?
Man,
relax there, buddy.
I was lucky to have any like candy left because even though we were Jewish, we would go trick or treating just to get some candy.
Oh, yeah, because you guys have
Purim, yeah.
Purim.
It's like it's like their it's another equivalent. The way Hanukkah is kind of like equivalent to Christmas, Purim is like the equivalent to Halloween.
My friend Nicole lives in Brooklyn, so like I know so much.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, that's how I found out about Purim. Purim. She also lives across the street from a school of Judaism.
Oh yeah, the real like the real like black and white curls.
Orthodox, I guess that's what you would call it, like strict. I don't know.
It's hard. Like okay, there's like regular Orthodox, which is kind of like what I was, where it's like you're religious, but you're not dressed like only black and white. Like you'll wear regular clothes and stuff. And then there's like Lubavitch and like Hasidic. That's what you saw. Those are the people like at the far end of the teachings, like real strict interpretations.
My uncle got drunk as hell one night and he went up to them and he was like, yo, let me get your hat. Yo, I swear to God. But they were so friendly. They were like talking to him because my uncle's very outgoing.
Oh.
But I remember it was a Saturday and everybody was out. Everybody was outside. And my uncle was just like out. And my uncle was just very outgoing. So like, they
love that.
Yeah, no, they were very. It was a nice conversation. But I remember my uncle was just like, "Yo, let me get that hat." He's like, "You want this hat? 5,000." I was just like, "Yeah."
I'm like,
what the hell? I was like, "Yo," but apparently those hats cost mad money.
That's their pimp hat.
Their pimp hat.
That's where the money goes. That fur hat. That is an endangered species.
It's like you put Wilbur on your head.
Exactly.
Don't cry.
I'm serious. Those hats are like, and the robes with the Hebrew on the collar. That's thousands of dollars. That's where they pimp out. I'm serious. The jewels that the rabbis wear,
Yeah.
there's like a plate with like 9 different colored gemstones.
I'm crying.
Like that is pimp as hell. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And I got a theory.
What?
I think Santa Claus was a rabbi at one point. Because he kind of like, his suit is red, so he's a pimp. But he kind of gives off rabbi vibes. You know what I mean?
I got a whole story about Santa Claus. Because I've talked about it mad times on my show.
Oh.
First of all, I never believed in Santa Claus. I grew up in Patterson, so I was like, yo, if a guy with 9 reindeers and a whole sleigh is going to end up in my roof, first of all, he's going to get robbed. Like, he is going to get robbed. There's no way he's going to just do that. And also, on top of that, no offense, Joey. No offense. I don't know how I feel about getting gifts from a white fat man. Like, you know, I grew up in a Latino household.
But why are you asking me? Like, am I the white fat guy?
No, but you're white, so I'm just like, no offense.
I'm trying to lose weight.
Okay, and yo, time out. Low key, I feel like just how you think Santa Claus is Spanish, I think maybe Santa Claus is Spanish.
Maybe.
And the reason why, I think the best Christmas song is Feliz Navidad.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad is fire.
It's true. I could sing along to that.
Feliz Navidad.
Yeah. You can learn how to.
Feliz Navidad.
You learn how to dance.
Yo, people who don't know Spanish know that song.
Yeah, they do.
And it's a good time.
It is, yo.
Prospero año felicidad.
You ever see how happy your grandparents are when they play that song?
That was my dad's favorite song.
They start twirling.
What?
The
Feliz
old person
Navidad.
dance. Yeah.
And like, no offense, like I was just like, yo, I don't know how I feel about a white man coming in my house trying to give me gifts. I was like, what the hell?
You're right to be suspicious.
A little bit.
A little bit.
So that's why I was like, I always thought about that. I was like, I don't know.
There's nothing like
My
that for Hanukkah.
mom was Santa Claus. My mom was Santa Claus.
There's no figure for Hanukkah that's going to come into your chimneys and give you 8 gifts
Yeah,
every night.
right? What's your figure?
Right? Like they're going to break it.
Wait,
Santa's
do y'all have a figure?
No. That's a...
You just have the candle?
Just the candle.
Yo.
We don't got any like mascots or anything. There's no like, you know...
Yeah,
Yehuda.
like we got an Easter bunny.
Yeah, you guys got...
Y'all
Jesus.
really don't have mascots?
Mascot. Maybe Moses. I don't know.
I'm crying.
I mean, like, you know, Moses and the tablets, that's a famous image.
Okay.
You know, that's got Adam Sandler.
Crying.
He's
I'm crying.
Moses and Adam Sandler are just about equal in terms of Jewish importance.
You know what? Yeah. That's funny as hell. The dreidel.
Dreidel,
that is definitely Judaism culture because I've never seen a dreidel in some other culture. I've only seen it there.
It's true. It's just a spinning top with Hebrew letters on it. I'm letting the cat out of the box, everybody. It is just a spinning top with 4 Hebrew letters on it.
Do you play? Is it a game?
Yeah, but you know the song. I never even learned how to play. I would like spin it, look at it, wait till it, and I'm like, all right, I want to play my Game Boy.
I'm crying.
It didn't do anything for me.
I'm like, how does that game go?
I don't even know. That's the weird thing. I just spun it and it didn't get me.
You know what's funny? The fact that you said Moses, I remember there was a joke. There was like a meme. And I'll always remember that meme. It was these 2 fishes. And y'all can definitely find this. It was 2 fishes, right? And they both had like ties and a suit and a suitcase. And then the fish goes to the other fish. It was like, my guy, you were mad late. Like, what the hell? And then the other fish is like a comic book type of thing. It's like one page, like one scene is them talking. The other scene is him trying to explain what happened. And in the scene, he's like, yo, you were so late. And the fish is like, you're not going to believe what happened. And then the next scene is just Moses separating the ocean. So that's why he was late to work. And he's like, you're not going to believe what just happened right now.
I want to see a new Moses movie. Who are they going to cast as Moses?
I don't know. Yo, dead ass, the only reason I know that story is because of Rugrats. Shout out to Rugrats, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy Pickles, definitely he was the Moses.
Oh, yeah.
But that Passover, like all
I remember
that,
those
it was
episodes.
Passover, right? That's the story of Moses, right?
Shout out Hey Arnold though too. Like I don't think they ever touched on Hanukkah, but remember Steely Phil and the grandmother, the wacky grandmother on Hey Arnold.
She was cool as hell.
Yo, that's the kind.
She definitely had dementia.
Yeah.
For a fact.
Or CTE. Maybe she played football.
Maybe. I don't know. That's just funny.
I'm scatterbrained.
You're good. All right. Because I've been forgetting to ask every single time. I'm going to pass you this card. And we're going to pretend it's a Black American Express no limit card. Okay? Here's the card. However, Joey, there is limitations to this card. One, you only get it for 24 hours. So it's straight up on some Cinderella-ish, meaning the minute it turns 12, you can start using it. However, the minute it goes a second after 11:59 p.m., it's gone. So you want to be mindful on what you're asking for, because if you're like, oh, I want to travel to this place and it takes you 6 hours, you have to consider the 6 hours to take you back. And that's already 12 hours of your 24-hour day.
Can I make withdrawals?
No.
No withdrawals.
No, but you could buy stuff. You don't have to pay for it back. However, it's only 24 hours. What are we doing with the Mina Mendoza card? Go.
This is going to sound like I'm trying to win an award, but straight up, I would buy a house for everybody not just like people in my family, but I would buy a house for people I know are still struggling working on Amazon. And like I worked at 7-Eleven.
What was your friend's name?
Which one?
Shorty that picked up the stove.
Oh, Naima.
Naima.
Yeah. I would buy a house for Naima so she doesn't have to torture anybody else like she tortured me.
You know what I mean? What else we doing?
Make sure that people, like cars also, at least one car for everybody. Like, yo, you got the next 5 years, keep this Toyota running. It's a new Toyota, it should last
You're
forever.
buying your fiance a car, right?
If I can.
Okay, you can.
Well, yeah, of course, she's getting more than just a car.
What type of car you getting her?
She wants a pickup truck or like an Escalade type thing, something with 4-wheel drive.
Yo, what?
Yeah, something you can go camping with. Yeah, you
I
get
can
out
see
of
it
the
with
mud.
the Escalade.
Yeah,
Yo, you gotta
4-wheel
put
drive.
ribs on it.
Oh yeah,
Ribs.
We're gonna tailgate, have a barbecue, a beer.
A doggy seat for Wilbur.
Absolutely.
It gotta be decked out. It gotta be like on some Wild Thornberry shit.
Absolutely.
Yo, that'd be insane.
Nigel.
Nigel was funny as hell.
I'm more like Donnie. I'm like.
I like Nigel. He used to be like, hello, I'm Nigel Thornberry.
I love Darwin.
Yeah.
The voice of reason.
Yo, facts. He was
Right?
like the calmest voice.
Yep.
And then the sister just didn't want nothing to do with it.
The grunge girl.
100%.
Yeah.
She was like Nirvana vibes.
Exactly.
100%.
The character that was supposed to be like Kurt Cobain, Despero Dean. That was the Kurt Cobain knockoff on the Wild Thornberries. Despero Dean. Shout out Despero Dean.
Period. All right, what are we doing though? We're getting your fiance a car.
Cars, houses. I want to get a basketball hoop. Just like something in the basement, you know what I mean? One hoop just to have there. I want to set up some hockey nets, be able to play hockey, like roller hockey in my basement. Air hockey table.
Damn, so you're just building a whole funplex.
Everything
in the basement.
I want a reason to never leave.
Yo, your nieces and nephews will never leave your house.
Yes, but it'll be hopefully enough spaces where I can hide from
crying.
them. You could come over too, bring your car, I'll get you a car.
Period. I will remember that. Yo, you ever win the lottery? I'll be like, yo, you said this and I got this shit on camera.
All right, fine. You got me on it. Got me on camera with this.
All right, what else we doing, Doug? 24 hours.
I'm gonna buy some bud, but I'm not gonna buy too much because like when you buy too much bud, and by the time you actually get to the end of like a big buy, the bud is already kind of old and stuff.
Might as well. You could buy a farm.
I don't got the patience for that.
Yeah.
I'm not a farmer.
Okay.
But shout out to farmers.
Period. Shout out to farmers.
Farmers and all the farmers markets out there.
All right, what are we doing though? What else we doing? You gonna buy the Williams Center some stuff?
Yeah, I would do that. I would pay the booking fee for some people that we will never be able to afford there.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I would do that. I would start a radio station because I love podcast. Like I like your podcast. I don't do that much, but like I like podcasts. But there's something missing in radio called like there's no channel. There's no time where anybody's gonna like the way they used to do with Opie and Anthony and Howard Stern with like car radio. And I feel like it would take somebody like Drewski or somebody who's like a really big person already to like kind of help radio and get that back again.
Yeah.
But I would love to be able to like just get a station that shows up in people's car radios, at least on the East Coast, and then have a radio show.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Radio show. What else we doing?
Damn.
Yo, what about your band?
That anything that comes from that's got to be from the art. Like if it gets the attention that it gets from the music, that's cool. But I can't buy my way into that.
Well, you could buy studio time.
True.
You could get a new guitar.
That is true. I definitely want
a new mic for your brand new singer.
Hell yeah!
You know?
Shout out to Zon. Zon is
Hell
amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, hook the shit up. Would you get another dog?
Yeah, we do want to get another dog when we have a house. When we get to the house stage. But a calm one.
I'm crying.
Counterbalance Wilbur a little bit.
Oh, man. Okay, what else are we doing before I take that card back?
I'd want to, because my mom has been in the country. She was born in Spain and raised in France, and then she moved to the U.S. when she was 25. So I would want her to like go to Barcelona. I'd want her to go to places that she went to as a kid, you know, and in the the finest hotels I could or whatever. Just like make it a really consistent and great trip every time if I could. Because my dad's from the Bronx, so like if you take him across the bridge, he'll be fine. Take him to a deli, he'll be okay.
He's like, yo, calm down, go get a chopped cheese.
Right?
I'm like, I'm crying.
No, he chopped liver. That was his thing.
Chopped liver.
Jewish old man stuff. Chopped liver.
I definitely had liver in my household, but I'm curious how you guys season your liver. Because I've had liver, and I'm not against it. I actually like it, but my mom does make it a certain way.
My mom,
where it's like really good.
She got it because she like had 4 different cultures influencing her cooking, and then you just have my American ass dad.
I'm crying.
I just want steaks and burgers and hot dogs and stuff. So like seasoning, we barely know anything about that. All the things I know about seasoning, I got from Steph, my girl.
Oh shit!
I didn't know seasoning.
Shout out to Stefania. Shout out to Stefania. Keeping everyone fed.
Hell yeah.
Watered and fed.
Watered and fed.
Period. All right. What else before I take that card back, mister?
Let me think. You know what? I would spend that last little bit of money on a 23andMe test. Kind of want to see what other.
I'm crying.
I'm pretty sure there's some rogue Rosenbergs in other places, and I gotta because I'm not related to the famous Rosenberg on the radio show, like Hot 97 or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not related to that one. I'm not related to like the ones from the 50s that got like sent to jail for being Russian spies. It's like a whole.
Oh, with his wife?
Yeah.
I remember Eda.
Yeah.
Eda.
We're not related to them.
I was going to be a history teacher, so I still remember this.
None of those Rosenbergs. I'm like, which Rosenbergs are we related to?
I'm crying. Yo, you bad funny. You got to ask your dad that, because your mom took your dad's last name, right?
Yeah, but my dad's not going to. He doesn't give. He's one of the last Jews from the Bronx. Those guys don't give a fuck.
I'm fucking crying.
They're tough and they're stubborn and they're you try and get them to do anything. My dad has diabetes. He will still get candy from 4 different people during the day because he just loves chocolate. Sometimes you walk into the room, he's got chocolate on his mouth and he's got type 2 diabetes.
Oh my God.
So that's the guy you're trying to convince here.
Wait, I gotta ask you this, Joey. Does your family celebrate, because it's every Saturday, Sabbath? Sabbath? That's how you pronounce it?
Sabbath, Shabbos is the Hebrew.
Shabbos.
I did, until after my bar mitzvah, and then I just couldn't anymore.
Yeah.
It was.
You can't touch electricity, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I grew up like in Paramus, which was like, middle class when my family moved there. And it's just like when you're not going to be able to go out on Saturday when you could be joining Little League and things like where you meet kids in the neighborhood, because it just. It made it a little bit more lonely than it had to be. You know what I mean? So I don't keep it, but my family does. And, there's something to that, though, like taking a day off from all electricity, kind of unplug yourself. Like, if you can just, like, get through the shakes, not using your phone for that day, it really does. It's something healthy I think people can do. But I wouldn't do that for the religious part of it. I believe in God, but I'm not doing all that.
I see some interesting hacks, though. Of what they done.
Yeah.
I seen like this person left the light on, and what they did, they just put a box over it. They're
There's that.
We're gonna put this over.
Or they'll ask somebody.
Or they'll cover the refrigerator light.
Or ask somebody who's not Jewish to come in and do that.
That was my friend Nicole in Brooklyn. She was like, I remember I was on the phone with her. Somebody was ringing her doorbell. She was asking her to turn off her light or something for her. And then I remember she went to her neighbor. She's like, what would you do if I wasn't here?
All Jewish people out there, please stop asking non-Jewish people to do that for you. Leave the light on that you want on and turn off the ones that you want off, and then just do it yourself. It is embarrassing. Stop it. It is an embarrassing thing. I've never asked anybody to turn my lights off for me, and I'm answering people's questions like, yo, why is my neighbor asking me to turn his lights? Is this a power thing? And I'm like, maybe yes, but no, I don't know, dude. You want me to turn your lights off?
Listen, if I get asked to do that, I'd be like $1. $1. Give me $1 for every switch you want me to turn off, and I got you.
Oh my God.
Got you. Or give me $5 and I'll turn off anything you want.
Seriously, just stop asking
100%.
people.
Trade for trade.
It's embarrassing.
Trade for trade.
Oh.
Or like at least like if you ask me for something, just do the favor back.
Yeah. Or just like, I don't know, like, because I worked in the Crown Plaza. I was front desk for like a year there.
That's the hotel, right?
Yeah. On Route 4 West, going west in Englewood. And we get like bookings, like entire blocks of rooms of like, Hasidic Jews. And that's kind of like, I went to school with people like that. So I'm like, I could kind of like massage the process along a little bit, but they want, like in the hotel, they wanted so much. They wanted to like stop the elevator at a certain time.
Oh my God.
I'm like, how about this? We leave the stairway open and you guys walk up and down. And that's it.
Yo, not the elevator.
I'm like, you're gonna stop the elevator? There's like 380 rooms in this hotel. Come on, guys. That's what I mean. Stop asking people to turn stuff off on Shabbos. Shomer Shabbos.
Oh, God. I didn't say it. He said it. He said it. He said
Shomer
it.
Shabbos.
All right. So, Joey, we talked a little bit about your bio. We talked a little bit about growing up and how it is growing up with your family. You know, I want you to use this time, my friend, to, put your Instagram handles. Where can people find you? Where can people find the handles for these shows that are coming up? How can people support you? How can people get tickets? This is your time.
Got you. Thank you.
Of course.
That would be yours.
Yeah, it's mine.
So you can find my Instagram at _RO_shows. So that's JRO shows. The next show at the Williams Center, the NJ Comedy Underground, January 3rd. You can find that the Instagram handles NJ_Comedy Underground. And then there's Fat Friday, which is coming in February 6th. And you can find on Instagram at Fat Friday NJ. And I will be performing. I'm booking, and I put myself on the bill because I could, for January 3rd. So I'll be there, but there's going to be a lot of great comics. We're going to have Prince Kurt there. We're going to have Ellie Davis hosting again. He's the man. Brett Verbis. We got so many people. We got Miss Jackie coming in. We got Nick Cara. We got just a lot. Alex Grubar. If I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry, but I got most of you there. And then Fat Friday in February, we got Yusef Goff, Monty Mason, Alana J, Solly Sellers hosting, Joe Gorman coming in from the city. So it's going to be very, very cool. So J Rose shows, NJ Comedy Underground, and at Fat Friday, New Jersey.
Period. Y'all heard it. And my friends, first of all, Joey, thank you for being an amazing guest.
Thank you for having me.
are welcome back anytime. Anytime.
Thank you.
I want to say everybody who's been tapped in with us, watching the show, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for supporting us. Again, just a fresh reminder that I will not be going live next week. So I will not be live. I will be live again the next following week. We're still going to be going strong. I'm going to be going strong till about the end of January. Because February, as everyone knows, I take my break because I need to get creative again. But yeah, if I don't see y'all in person, I want to tell all my viewers, Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas Eve. I hope that everybody has a safe one with their family. Be kind to your retail workers. All you guys that are buying your gift sets mad last minute, it's not our fault. It's not our fault that you chose this time to buy the gift. However, let us help you. Don't make things more difficult for yourself. You feel me? Let us help you. Don't be an a-hole. Be nice.
Help us help you.
Help us help you. Facts. Don't buy us coffee or food because I would throw it out because you're a stranger. No offense. All the time. It happens in my store. They buy me stuff and it looks mad good, but I will not eat it or drink it because I don't know what's in it.
I'm the same when people offer me bud. Like, I'm not going to smoke bud that I don't know what
I don't know what this is. God forbid, fucking run down naked the freaking street.
Like I'll smoke bud. I'll smoke all day, but not anybody random stuff.
I don't know what that is.
You know what I mean?
So, again, anybody who is still doing their Christmas shopping, not to say that don't do it. Do it. However, be nice to your retail workers.
Yep.
Be nice. That's it. All right, guys. That's all we got for you today. It's your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. We out of here. And